Hey guys, how's it going? This is a shock to me. Uh, man. I think there's a lot of issues with British politics, but in the last few years, I've been seeing really positive things. I'd say the biggest being Brexit, and this is uh, just amazing. I mean, I don't think people should be trotted out and ridiculed because that's I feel like what they're doing here. But I do think it's amazing that they're actually looking to take steps to get rid of somebody who's very clearly done something hypocritical. Um, I suppose we don't know unless maybe somebody knows. I don't know 100% if this was truly a mistake that Boris Johnson did with going out against COVID rules, but it seems like 99% uh, likelihood that he knew that he shouldn't and he did anyway. Um, so anyway, let's just watch a little bit of this because I mean, as an American, this is oh my goodness.
Prime Minister has never followed any rules. He does what he wants, and he gets away with it every time. The Prime Minister can't get away with it again. Well, the Prime Minister.
I think I don't know that much about it, so I'm wondering like what other things he's claiming that he's done and just doing whatever he wants. I don't think it helps the situation to make blanket statements that if they're not true. I think talking about getting rid of him if he's being hypocritical, they should just go for that. But anyway,
Finally, do the decent thing and resign, or will his Tory MPs be forced to show him the door? He's
calling for resignation, I think that's what should be done. I mean, do you guys? There's so many American politicians that went against their own rules that they implemented for whatever their jurisdiction was. Um, or that things that they were saying you shouldn't do, and they did them. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, very high um, position of power in American government. Gavin Newsom, Governor of California. Bill de Blasio, Mayor of New York. Lori Lightfoot, Mayor of Chicago. AOC was just recently partying in Florida. Uh, Not even a word of kicking them out or stepping. I mean, people say like, "Oh, you should resign or whatever," but they're not going to do that. Um, and I don't think there's any mechanism or support to oust them. Uh, so I mean, this is fantastic in my opinion.
sorry because he's been caught. He is bang to rights. So when my constituents were making unimaginable decisions, he was hosting a boozy party in Downing Street. So how does he think he can?
It's one thing is like it's interesting because I don't know I really don't know much about UK politics. Um, but Boris Johnson seems like a decent guy. Seems like a nice guy. So this is very surprising to me. You never really know somebody until you know them for a long time, and even then, they can surprise you. Um, but that doesn't excuse this. Certainly, even if it was a mistake, you're a politician. You got to be on top of things. That's the bottom line. So whether he did it on purpose or not, to me it's essentially in terms of whether he should be ousted or not. It's irrelevant. He did this thing when there were these mandates that I'll, I'd say a little asterisk would be here is if he was always opposed to the mandates, then I suppose that's not hypocritical. But yeah, I would guess that he was saying they were good or going along with him. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Still maintain the one rule for him and another for the rest of us.
So that seems to indicate that he was in support of these rules, and then he went against them. Again, like those American politicians.
He cannot and he must resign.
I think anybody who's gone against the mandates, if they expressed vocal support for them in any whatever mandate they were, mask mandate, vaccine mandate, COVID pass or something, whatever, they should resign. They should or be forced out. So yeah. No, nobody even brings this up. No, I mean they might just like mention it, but nobody's makes like a real push to kick out politicians in America who are hypocritical. Maybe because they all know they're not all, but like a ton of them are hypocritical. Maybe the majority, maybe the vast majority. I don't know. But it's insane.
His defence that he didn't realise he was at a party.
Mr. Speaker, it's up to the right honourable gentleman to choose how he conducts himself in this place. He's wrong. He's wrong. I say to him that he is wrong. The only question is, will the British public kick him out? Will his party kick him out? Or will he do the decent thing and resign?
Yeah, just to kind of bring that back to American politics, all these American politicians that I mentioned are all Democratic ones, so I know their constituents wouldn't, or the people who voted in wouldn't kick them out. Even, I mean, if they killed somebody, they probably wouldn't vote them out. And I'm sure there have been some Republicans. I just don't know of any. And it's not because I search for this one, or I have to watch this news source or this source. I think the ones who are Republicans have just been less high profile. I mean, or maybe there haven't been any. I don't know. I haven't heard of them. But yeah, that's a sad commentary on American politics. Is like people who will support their politician essentially no matter what.
Trust has been lost, and the public will not forgive or forget. If the Prime Minister has no sense of shame, then the Tory backbenchers must act to remove him. They know the damage is done. This weak and contentious Prime Minister can no longer limp on. The message from the public is clear. Remove this unfit Prime Minister from office and do it now. Today's apology is too little, too late. If the Prime Minister was sincere, he could have apologised at any stage over the past 18 months, rather than waiting until he was found out. There is no doubt that he is morally distant from the rest of us across these nations, and the best thing he can do now is go resign Prime Minister.
I think it's so funny, like the way that the British Parliament works is like people like get up and yeah. They're like, it seems like a TV show.
Can I refer to the answer I gave earlier?
What is this? It's like a crown thing. Is it what the Queen grabs when she walks in?
He's tarnished the reputation of Lord Geit, and now he's making fools of every single MP who cheered him earlier. Every single one who goes out on the radio and television to defend this shower of shenanigans.
Ooh, shower of shenanigans. Nice wordplay. Yeah, oh my goodness, how happy I would be if they did this to all the politicians. All of the politicians, even the one who I generally agree with. If they just did this to all of them, get them out of there, it would make my year. Oh my goodness, I'd be so happy. And again, I think, if somebody does something bad, don't shame them. Just kick them out. Just get them out of there. Anyway, um, I've gotten a lot of criticism from saying defending America, so maybe maybe if some Europeans watch this, they'll be happy with my response. But yeah, well done, and if they get him out of there, um, yeah. Again, from the outside, it seemed like he was doing an okay job, but yeah, I'm not saying he was or wasn't. I'll just say this: he seemed like a nice guy at least. So, but anyway, he's got to go. I'm sorry. Sorry, Boris. Nice guy, but that doesn't make up for being a hypocrite or not doing what you're supposed to do, basically. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Love ya. Have a good one. If you could like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. If not, that's fine. But yeah, God bless. Have a good one.